Week in Review, brought to you by Trinidad and Tobago Government Communications.
Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Keith Rowley participated in the virtual U.S. Caribbean Leaders Meeting hosted by the Honorable Kamala Harris, Vice President of the United States of America. He was accompanied by Stuart Young, Minister of Energy and Energy Industries and Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister. Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Keith Rowley and the Honorable Stuart Young, Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, met with former U.S. Senator Chris Dodd and Deputy Assistant Secretary, Bureau for Western Hemisphere Affairs at the U.S. Department of State, Barbara Feinstein, in Washington, D.C. for further discussions following their meeting in Barbados. Also present at that meeting was Ambassador to the U.S. and Mexico, Brigadier General Retired Anthony Philip Spencer. Additionally, the Prime Minister and Minister Young met with the Chairman of the House Committee on Homeland Security, Congressman Benny G. Thompson. William F. Haggerty IV, ranking member of the Senate Foreign Relations Subcommittee on State Department and U.S. Aid Management, International Operations, and Bilateral International Development. Chris Van Hollen, member of the Senate Committee on Foreign Relations, and Timothy M. Kane, chairman of the Senate Subcommittee on Western Hemisphere, Transnational Crime, Civilian Security, Democracy, Human Rights, and Global Women's Issues. Discussions focused on advancing the interests of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, foreign policy, national security, and the energy industry, and the continued strengthening of the relationship with the United States. Prime Minister Dr. Rowley and Minister Young also met with Special Envoy for Climate Change John Kerry at the U.S. Department of State. The conversation focused on the reduction of carbon and ethane emissions and Trinidad and Tobago's renewable energy efforts. Dr. Rowley met with the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi, and Majority Whip and third-ranking Democrat in the House of Representatives, Congressman James Clyburn. In another meeting, Dr. Rowley held discussions with Chairman of House Committee on Foreign Affairs, Congressman Gregory Meeks, ranking Republican member Mark Green of Subcommittee on Western Hemisphere, Civilian Security, Migration, and International Economic Policy, and Congressman Juan Vargas. At the U.S. Department of Energy, the Prime Minister met with Assistant Secretary for International Affairs of the U.S. Department of Energy, Andrew Light.
Week in Review, brought to you by Trinidad and Tobago Government Communications.